Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be testing the RTX 5080 ZOTAC AM Infinity card. I'm going to be playing Alan Wake 2. I'm going to be pairing it with the Ryzen 9000X3D. We're going to be running 32GB of DDR5, 6000 MHz RAM. Here's how the GPU looks inside of the ASUS Hyperion case. Alright guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, let's get to the settings here. So we're playing in 4K. I've got DLAA on at the moment. And we're playing with FrameGen ×4. We've got everything on max here. Everything's ultra, guys. We've got path tracing on as well. Let me show you path tracing's on here. Everything's max, guys. Absolutely maxed out. Yeah, so we get 34 FPS, and that, of course, is just, you know, times 4 frame gen as well. It's so laggy as well. Like, we're literally playing on the highest edge you can play on. So, yeah, it's pretty much unplayable, I would say, guys. Honestly, like 30 FPS, and that's times 4. So you're barely getting like probably 10 FPS, if that even. So yeah, it's just really laggy. But you know, we're just testing out the performance here, so I definitely don't recommend playing like this though, because yeah, it's just so laggy, guys. Yeah, you know, having native performance in 30 FPS, maybe it's playable, but you know, times 4 frame gen is definitely not playable, guys. Honestly, you cannot play like this. This is just, yeah, this is unplayable. But of course, these are not reasonable settings. So, yeah, 30 FPS, guys. There you go. There you go. So quality, frame gen times 4. And everything's on max here. We've got path tracing on. Everything's on max settings. Okay. Yeah, so we gained about 30 FPS here. Just going from DLAA to quality, guys. So it's quite a big jump here. So it's definitely better. If you do want to play on the absolute highest settings here, I think this is playable, to be honest. And I think this is like one of the most intense areas in the game as well, guys. So if you're getting around 60 here, you should be fine in other areas. Using 12.5 gigabytes of VRAM here. 1% lows are really bad as well. I don't know. I've noticed that with this new frame generation, guys, the 1% lows are really bad now. So in every game, actually. So it's not just this game. It's just every game now with these cards. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't know what the issue is. But all of these cards seem to have this issue. But it says that it's 26. They're 1% lows. But then when I move my mouse, it doesn't feel like it's, you know, dropping to that FPS. So I don't know. It seems to be fine, though, honestly, guys. I think this is playable, honestly. Like 60 FPS, even times 4 frame gen, it's still playable. So, and the visuals are absolutely stunning, guys. Honestly, their hair, like her hair looks amazing. Honestly, that curly hair just on the screen looks fabulous, honestly. So you can't really complain about it. I don't want to go near that guy there because he's got his pee sticking out, guys. So I don't really want to get that on camera here. So yeah, I'm just not going to go that way. All right, guys. So we're still in 4K here. We got DLSS on balance, and we've still got frame gen times 4 on. Ultra settings here, guys, and we also have path tracing still on here. So we had 60 FPS a minute ago. Didn't really change that much. I mean, it did drop to 50s as well. So, I mean, to be honest, putting it on balance, I think this is probably quite... No, this is actually quite playable, guys, honestly. Like, max settings here with DLSS on balance times 4 frame gen. Max settings here, guys. I think this is quite playable, honestly. It doesn't feel too bad.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Alright, maybe quiet. Fuck you know. To me off this guy. Sorry guys, I made the whole video and I just kept listening to him the whole time. He just keeps chatting and chatting. But yeah, I always do my benchmark here and that guy just keeps blabbing on. So but yeah, I don't know, it drops to under 60 here. I don't know, it's still quite intense, to be honest. Like, there is quite a lot of intense areas in this game. So
I think I saw something.
I don't know, probably lower the settings, guys. Honestly, maybe don't play on these settings. But at the end of the day, you can always try them and see if you're like willing to play with these settings, because there is a little bit of a delay here. I'm not gonna lie, there is a little bit of a delay. So, like I said before, 10 times already in this video, there's a lot of shooting in this game. So, but yeah, let me test out some other settings here. Maybe I'm gonna turn off frame gen here. Let's see how it does without frame gen, guys. I don't think it's gonna do too well, but let's give it a little go here.
In a second.
Roger.
Okay, so we're like. It's basically like we had before, but with DLAA on. So yeah, we're getting 30s there. So, but then again, with no frame gen, it does feel a lot better than it did before, though. So I have to say that. Would I recommend playing like that? Definitely not, guys. Honestly, would not recommend playing like this. It just feels really just not responsive enough, I would say, for this type of game. Especially, I finished this whole game as well, guys. So I know there's a lot of shooting in this game going on and stuff. So you definitely don't want to have, you know, 30 FPS playing this game. Maybe some people would settle for that. I personally wouldn't, especially when there's a lot of shooting going on in this game. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to play with these settings, guys, honestly. But it looks stunning, I have to say. When you like, you know, when you don't move your camera too much, it does look really good, to be honest. So yeah, it looks really nice, actually. It does look really, really nice. It's just, you know, there's a lot of shooting in this game, so I wouldn't recommend it, guys, honestly, with these settings here. So all right, guys, so we still have 4K on here. It still has some quality here. Everything's on ultra, guys, except from ray tracing. I turned it off completely. Let's have a little look what we're gonna get. It should be way better now. Okay, we're getting 74, 72. Depends where you look, really. Here, getting 65 now. It's not amazing, I would say. Honestly, it's not amazing, like, coming from this card, really, but it's definitely playable and it feels smooth, guys, too. So yeah, it's really smooth now. 1% loads are really good now too. So yeah, it just feels feels okay. Honestly, it doesn't feel bad at all here, but it's just sad that we can't have that ray tracing on. So yeah, but this is basically, guys, with no frame gen, none of that. So this is not bad, to be honest, guys. Honestly, I would enjoy the game like this. Honestly, it feels great. It does feel great. You know, no frame gen, no input lag that you're getting from frame gen. So it's pretty decent, honestly. Using 11.5 gigabytes of VRAM here too. So honestly, it feels great, guys. Honestly, nothing to complain about here. It's just sad that these cards can't even handle it a bit better. Because I mean, 60, 70 FPS is not amazing, but you know, it still does the job, I guess. So, but for people that hate frame gen, I think they're gonna enjoy this. So it shouldn't be too bad. You know, still have to have that DLSS one, but I think we might try DLAA in a minute. But I think with DLAA, it's going to be below 60, so it's probably not even worth turning on. But we are going to try it in a minute. Might even try balance here too. But yeah, it's playable. Honestly, it's smooth, so it's not too bad. I'll run around here a bit. But yeah, this is a fantastic game, guys. If you have a PC that's capable of running this game, I do recommend this game. It's scary though. It's a really scary game. Really, really scary game. Honestly, I've finished this whole game and I was getting a heart attack every 2 minutes playing this game. So there you go. So we're in 4K. We've got DLLA. Frame gen's off. Everything's on ultra, and we got ray tracing off as well. Yeah, we're hitting 50s here. And to be honest, guys, when I'm moving my mouse, it doesn't feel too bad. You know, it is below 60, so it's not, you know, ideal, but it doesn't feel, you know, it doesn't feel bad at all, to be honest. Considering it's 50, it's dropping on the 50 here. Considering it's, you know, not 60 FPS, it still feels quite good, you know. So yeah, if you want to get a sharper image than quality, DLLA is not too bad an option here. It's just sad that, you know, it's not on 60 FPS, sadly. Well, it looks really good, guys. Honestly, the game looks so sharp now. It really looks sharp. I'm not seeing any shimmer and anything like that either. I think with quality, I didn't see much either. So yeah, all the greenery. This game is fantastic, guys. The graphics here is fantastic in this game. So yeah, it just looks good. Honestly, it does look really, really good. I love coming back to this title, guys, and testing now, honestly. All right, guys, so we got balance on now, and everything's on high here, ultra, max settings. Ray tracing still off. Let me have a look here what FPS we're going to get. We got like 62, 64 before with quality on, so we're getting about 4 or 5 FPS here. Feels a bit smooth, and I think the image quality hasn't really changed that much from quality to balance here. It still looks really good, guys, honestly, and you know, you're getting more FPS, you're getting a smoother gameplay here. That FBI logo here looks really nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie, it still looks really good, even in balance here, so that's nice to see. And that hair looks still really, really good, guys. Sharp, Doesn't look shimmery or anything like that. So it's good to see, even in balance here. So yeah, just a sharp image, guys. Still, even with balance on, it's surprising, I think, honestly. I'm really impressed with this, guys, I have to say. Let's go into the building and let's see how everything's looking. Everything seems to look really sharp too. Like this gas canister here looks really good as well. Everything looks really good, guys, honestly. I'm really shocked though with balance. It's looking quite nice. Alright guys, so in 4040p here, we're playing with DLAA. We've got frame generation ×4 here. Everything's on max settings, guys. I've got path tracing back on as well. Everything's on max here. Have a little look what FPS we're going to get. So we're getting around 60 FPS, guys. So this is the FPS we were getting with max settings before and DLSS quality. So yeah, this is on 1440p here. And I have to say, 1440p right now for me looks really, how do I say it here? It looks really soft for me because I am playing on the 4K monitor here. So yeah, it doesn't look that sharp. But of course, I'm not expecting it to look sharp on the 4K monitor here. So, but yeah, I think if you on the 4040p monitor, you should be completely fine here. But yeah, we're getting around 60 FPS here. It's dropping a little bit from 60. So yeah, even here we're dropping like under 50 for a minute there. So yeah, it's not really. I don't think this is ideal, guys. Honestly, I don't think this is great. I mean, you can still play like this. I think. Yeah, I think in 1440p it doesn't feel too laggy. You can still feel the delay, but it's not too bad, I guess. You could still play like that if you really wanted to. You can play like this, but I don't really recommend playing like this, guys, honestly. I think there's a little bit too much of delay, I would say, for the shooting that you're going to be doing in this game, because there's going to be plenty of it, guys, I'll tell you that. So, yeah, it's definitely not ideal settings, guys, honestly. Especially when it keeps dropping under 60 and with, you know, frame generation ×4 is not good, guys, honestly. Even, like, we're not even getting probably 30 FPS, you know, without frame gen. So this is just bad, honestly. I don't recommend these settings, guys, but... Alright, guys, so we're still in 1440p. DLSS on quality. Frame gen ×4. Ultra settings here. And path tracing still on. Alright, guys, so we're getting around 100 here. So this is more the settings I would be, if you guys want to play in max settings, of course. These would probably be the settings I would be playing with. Probably it feels quite responsive, to be honest. Still a bit of input lag from the frame gen, but still feels quite responsive here, guys. And it's not too bad, honestly. It doesn't, you know. I know the 1% lows don't look amazing, but yeah, like I said before, you don't really feel it. It shows you that it's 40 FPS, but it really doesn't feel like that. So yeah, it's not bad at all, guys. It still looks decent. Honestly, it looks really good. And it feels really smooth too. And I'm not seeing, like I said before, lagging, anything like that. So yeah, I think these settings are not bad, honestly. But if people don't like frame gen, then I definitely don't recommend, because there is a little bit of input lag here. So yeah, other than that, guys, it feels quite decent here, to be honest. So alright, guys, we've got DLSS on quality here, frame gen ×4. Everything's on max here, and I've turned off path tracing here. So, oh wow, we're getting a lot of FPS, guys, now. Literally, I mean, I know it's fake frames and everything, but we were getting like 91, 92 to 100 FPS here with path tracing on. Getting 170 FPS, guys, without any
I think I saw something.
Take a minute.
I'll
Path
wait here.
tracing or anything like that. So yeah, this is actually quite nice now. I know it's all fake frames, but it does feel really smooth now, guys. Tiny little bit of input lag, but I don't think it's anything major. With this type of FPS, you don't really feel it that much. You do feel a little bit, but it's not, you know, game breaking here. So yeah, this is actually quite playable, guys. I'm liking this. Really, really good. I'm seeing that the GPU usage is fluctuating quite a little bit here. It's going to 96, 90 even now. But even then, it's not lagging anything like that, so it's still decent. The 1% lows look quite terrible, I would say. But like I said before, it doesn't really feel like it's, you know, dropping to that FPS. So it's quite decent, guys, honestly. It's a really good experience here. But it is sad that to get 160 FPS, you do need to have ×4 frame gen on. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. Alright, guys, so we've got DLSS on quality, frame gen's disabled. And everything's on max here, ultra settings, guys. No ray tracing on. Let's have a little look. Okay, so now we're getting 100 FPS, guys, which is really, it's actually really good now, guys, honestly. 100 FPS in this game is amazing. The amount of shooting you're going to be doing, this is perfect, honestly. 100 FPS is like a sweet spot for these type of games, I would say. Especially without frame gen as well. This is amazing, guys. This feels great. We're using nearly 11 gigabytes of VRAM here. And we're getting about the same FPS we were getting with, I think it was, what was it? Can't remember even the settings. There's so many settings in this game, but yeah, but with frame gen we're getting like 70 FPS more, so we're getting 100 now, and it's, you know, 100 FPS with just quality on here, so, and no frame gen. So this feels great, guys, honestly. I have to say, I think if I had this card, I'd probably be playing with this, playing this game on these probably settings, guys. This feels amazing. Or maybe that 60 FPS we were getting with path tracing and everything on. That felt quite decent as well, to be honest. Even like 60 FPS, it felt alright for this type of game. Yeah, it still looks quite decent as well. So yeah, and it feels amazing, guys. Honestly, it feels really, really smooth for me. This guy keeps blabbing on as well.
Sure.
He's always got a lot to say, that bloke.
Slasher.
Hopefully this video isn't like 20 minutes long, but hopefully I tested all the settings you guys are looking for as well. Hopefully all the settings are tested there, but I think I tested the majority of the settings that people would be playing on with this card. So I think I'm going to try balance. All right, guys, so we're on 1440p balanced and no frame gen, everything on ultra, guys, and no ray tracing here. Okay, so we gained about 15 FPS, something like that. So around 15 FPS here we gained. Maybe 10, depends where you look, really. But yeah, from quality to balance, we gained quite a bit of FPS here, so it's pretty decent. And I think the quality looks
I want to walk around.
very, very similar to the quality mode. So it's not bad at all, guys, honestly. And you get extra FPS here, extra smoothness. It definitely does feel way smoother as well. So yeah, that extra couple of FPS does make a difference here. And the visuals look, yeah, it look very similar, guys, honestly. Especially if you're running around a lot, which you are going to be running a lot in this game. You might not even see if there is a little bit of a difference. So let me go in here quickly, have a look. Yeah, you get way more FPS when you go inside the building, as you guys can see. Like another extra 15, 20 FPS there. Pretty decent, guys. And we're using around 11 gigabytes of VRAM there, so not bad. Still got quite a lot left. Alright, guys, so we're on 1080p now. DLAA on. And frame gen times 4. Everything's on ultra here, max settings. We got path tracing on as well. Okay, getting 93 FPS here, guys. And I'm not gonna say it does not look good for me, guys, because I am playing on a 4K monitor, so 1080p here looks. I know this is gonna sound weird, but it looks horrible for me. So yeah, it looks really bad for me, guys. But I think, Jenny, if you're playing on a 1080p monitor, it should look pretty decent, guys. And it does feel really good, actually, as well. When I move my mouse, it, you know, it's still delayed, but it's not horrible here. So, yeah, it's not the worst, honestly. It still feels good.
This entire area is inside a caldera.
I was going to finish the video on 1440p, but I thought I tried 1080p just before I did, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to show you guys as well, because
You're out of the earth.
some people might be curious, but I don't think people are going to be playing in 1080p with this card anyway, so. Yeah, 80 FPS, like around 80, 90 FPS. I just want to do a quick little run here, nothing too special.
I helped Logan build.
Alright, guys, so we're playing in 1080p, quality on, frame gen times 4, ultra settings here, and path tracing on ultra as well. We're getting 130 now, okay. It's really good.
I'm not gonna say no. to
Seeing a lot of shimmering now, guys, but it's probably due to like the resolution. It's just it's so small now, literally. 1080p on this screen just doesn't look good. But yeah, it's only because of that, I think, honestly. 1080p should look fine for everyone that's playing on a 1080p monitor here, so. 130 FPS is really good now, guys, honestly. This is really playable. I wish we were seeing these type of FPS in 4K, but it's sadly not the case. But yeah, it's really good, guys, honestly. You can max the game completely out in 1080p with frame generation times 4, and you're getting a really playable experience here, so. Yeah, it's really good, guys, honestly. Really responsive, really nice. If you're that one person that plays in 1080p with this card, you're going to absolutely enjoy yourself in this game, guys. So, yeah, feels really good here. All right, guys, so we got quality on here. We got frame gen off, everything on ultra, and we got path tracing on as well. Okay, so we're getting 75 FPS, and this is without frame gen, guys, so this is good. This is really good. I mean, I wish we saw this type of FPS in 4K, but, you know, without frame gen. 1080p, you know, for that one person that does play like this. You can, yeah, you can enjoy yourself here with this card in 1080p. So, yeah, not bad at all, guys, honestly. It's really smooth, you know, without frame gen. It doesn't feel delayed or anything like that. So, yeah, you can get a really, really good experience here, honestly. 80 FPS, 90. It does depend on the area that you're in. So 10 gigabytes of VRAM used. Nothing insane here. Seems to be around the same and nearly every resolution, to be honest. So that VRAM doesn't seem to be moving too much. And I think I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.